Okay, I think this thing might be working. All right. So, what I'm doing here, I'm going to be making some eBay listings. That is February 24th, 2013, and this is the first day I've listed on eBay all year. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to make some more. Got about the first 8 or 9 done. Found some of this. I'll do some of this stuff. Try that out. Let me see. Let's see if it's going good. There's me. Let's see if it's going good. Yeah, it is. Cool. All right. So where do I see the chat on here? Huh. Wow. I can't figure out what's going on here. Why can't I see the chat? Okay, I think that's how it's going. Let me do this. All right, cool. I may have figured out how to do this crap for the first time ever. Maybe. Yep, it's working. Okay. Definitely not keeping this one. All right, so I got to pick out some things that I want to list. Whew. The problem is so much to list, you don't even know what to start with. Well, I can start by finding my camera. Check my battery. Battery level is good. Yeah, I use a real camera, I know. I don't think that's kind of weird, but it's the way I like it. Some people use a phone. No, I think that's just... I mean, that's silly. I can't get as good a photo on that. And I think this is faster. Everyone tells me that's faster. I swear this is faster. Especially doing large batches. What should I photo? And, can I put the camera over there when I'm taking photos? I guess technically it is movable, isn't it? All right, so... in the future, I probably should get a second one that can look that way. So I can have the desk camera, then I can have the photo camera. Yeah, that's also weird. It's opposite. That is so weird. I get why, but high doubt ammo show up. Right. That's good. I'm gonna go grab me some things to. I wonder, can I join it again on my phone? Probably not. I don't know how to do that. Invite. Let's do this. Just in case anyone does jump in, they can always pop on in and say, "What's up?" Especially if I'm doing photos, I won't see them. All right. So I guess if I'm going to list, I need to have eBay open somewhere. I should probably move my windows around a little bit. Oh, stupid freaking price tag. All right, so what we can list first? Got some Allen Edmonds Cola, C-O-L-E, Cole, size 9s. So we're going to list these first. So let's look them up, make our listing, then we'll go do our photos. So which side do I want eBay on? I think I want eBay over here. That seems to work best for me. I do have multiple screens, so. Allen. Emma's. Oh. Patient's really good. Gonna have to take off that. It kind of sucks when they write the marker on them, and it hit both shoes. So our fix for that is we grab some paper towel. Fold it up real nice. And I've got, oh, there it is. Dropped it. Goo gone. Love this stuff. Get some on there. Usually takes this marker right off. Let's see. It's doing it, but they must have used a new marker on this one. Like it best when their marker is almost dead and it comes off a little easier. All right. Oh, come on. starting to come out. Still a little bit on there. A couple other tricks I have if it doesn't come out. Usually Goo Gone does get the marker out. Well, most of the time. Or is it like from, what was it, Anchorman? 60% of the time it works, 100% of the time. Oh, come on. This one's a toughie. I got another trick I can try. I don't know if I have the stuff out here for it though. Maybe just let it soak for a little bit before I rub. Sometimes that helps too. Just push and hold it on there for a little while. So it would be a shame if I can't get off because these are in really good condition and they're not my size, so I can't keep them. It's a funny thing is I actually love these Allen Edmonds shoes, but I don't think I've ever found a pair in my size. They're always either a lot bigger or a lot smaller. That's helping. Still look rough. Now, I have a magic eraser around here somewhere. But my kid was out here with me the other day, and he likes to grab my stuff and like run off with it. So it's possible that he ran off with what I'm looking for. Well, there's some stickiness in there on the top of the tongue. That's weird. All right, so maybe these ones might take a little more work than I was planning doing. Yeah, this one's sticking on top of the tongue too. That is really, really weird. I did not notice that when I bought these. All right, well, I'm going to skip this pair and go on to another pair. I mean, I have made some progress on getting the marker off the bottom, but I don't want to rub too hard because if you rub too hard, you can actually damage leather. Now, it does look weird right now just because basically it's wet with that stuff. Once that dries, it'll go back to looking just like this. As long as you don't rub too aggressively. So I think I need to use a different thing on those to fix those. All right, so what we got next? Let's see what we got here. A pair of Allen Edmonds. These are in pretty good condition. These are some big boy shoes. I mean, they're a size 14. So that's pretty big. That's a that's a decent sized shoe. All right. So let's see. These are Allen Edmonds Chesters. CHESTER. Chester. They're in black, which does help. Yes. Antivirus pop up. Tell me it's blocking something, but I can't figure out what it's blocking. Oh, that guy was an idiot. Someone sold a pair for $15 free ship. Holy crap. That is ridiculous. This is much more. This is a better listing. Sold it for $59.95 plus 19 shipping, so they sold it for $80. Because if you sold it for $60 plus 20 shipping, you didn't sell it for $60. You sold it for $80. It's the total that the buyer paid, not just what they paid without the shipping added. Here's another pair. Went for $130. Size 13. Those are in pretty good shape. What shape are these in? The heel is a little bit more worn, so I don't think I can get that full, like that 130 price, because it is a little bit more worn. It is a little scuffed up. I currently cannot find my shoe polishing kit, or I would give these a light brush over. But I think even how they are, that $80 range is pretty realistic. So I'm actually gonna probably, I'll price it at $80 free shipping. It's not really free because they're still paying for it. Like, you know, the comps are 60 plus 20 shipping, so that's 80. So I'm gonna sell for 80 with free shipping. The size is a 14D. All right, now I'll add my custom SKU, which will be 23 FEB 2405. This is my 5th listing of today. AE. Hit print on my little printer. So what I do is I print off myself a little SKU tag for everything. I have both the custom SKU and a really short description on what it is. So, category, dress shoes, men's. Store category, clothing, shoes. Brand is Allen Edmonds. Size is 14. Black. Oxfords. Leather, dress, men's. UK shoe sizes. Now, I don't recall the Allen Edmonds chart for different sizes. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll go over to my third screen. Sizing. Size chart. That's one thing. If you don't, when you're listing shoes, if you don't have, like on it, you don't have the size breakdown for like the UK, AU, and EU sizes. You can a lot of times find it directly on the manufacturer's webpage. Shoes are a little bit weird. Sometimes the sizes aren't exactly lining up brand to brand, so I always go to the chart of the actual company. So they're saying the UK size is a 13, and that's on Allen Edmonds' webpage. So 13. Pattern, solid. Don't have a AU size. Wingtip, the width is going to be right on the inside there. The width is a D. So a pretty standard width. That's good. Nothing too crazy. Of course, sometimes when you have these size 14s, it is nice to have one with a little larger width, because sometimes if you got gigantic honker feet, you got gigantic honker and wide feet too. All right, it's leather. Leather. Model. It is Cole, but it is the 65546 Cole. But most people don't search by that model number, but occasionally you get some people who do. All right, I do have the EU size of 14. That'd be a 49. Now, funny thing about shoe sizes, they're based on a unit size of something called a barleycorn, which is the strangest thing to measure something with. It's like basically it's like a little tiny seed. It's really weird. If you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, just look up, how shoe sizes are made. Then everyone uses the barleycorn, but then they calculate it differently. It's wonky. Let me see. This one would be vintage. It's not going to really show up, but an Allen Edmonds, if the little side window, almost always with the side window there, almost always one of the more vintage ones. Not every single one, but a lot of them are. Customized, no. No character, no accent. Lace up. Country manufacturer, United States, because these are actually made right here in Wisconsin. Alden Edmonds are. Handmade. Actually, yes, they are handmade shoes. They're high quality shoes. If you have never worn some. Pre-owned. All right. So condition description. Remember, always put your description in the condition in as well as in the condition description field as well as in the body of it. Pre-owned. Good condition. If you have any flaws or anything, put it there. Especially on mobile. If it's in the description, doesn't always show up for people on mobile. But usually the condition notes will. I'll put somewhere on heel, see photos. I just put somewhere. Then all I do for the description, I copy my title in the description. I copy my condition and put it below that. You don't need big fancy descriptions. All right, so what did we say the comps in that one were? $80. So we'll do $79.99. Auto accept best offer at $49.99. $50 would be good. I'd be happy getting 50 for these. I'd probably go down to 39 if I really wouldn't want to. No volume pricing, not getting scheduled listing. All right. No. Oh, I haven't taken the photos of these yet. I almost started packing these without photo them. So that wouldn't have been fun. All right, so I got to go grab photos of these. I'll be right back. I don't know how to share my screen, so I don't know if I can show you guys the photos. Oh, well. All right, photos are done for that one. All right, oh, I'm sitting on my bubble wrap. All right, so let me import my photos. Usually I do batches, but I'm not sure how many I'm going to do today, so I'm just doing one at a time today. Usually I'll photo like 30, 40 items, then I almost forgot to close up the Google. That could have been messy. All right, download photos. Took 14. Usually when I do shoes, I'll do the exact same photos every time. Of course, unless there's an issue. Sure, I can drop my photos. I know 14 are good. Oh, looks like the order got a little messed up. That's weird. Never had eBay do that to me before. All right, now the order is right. Sometimes eBay does wonky things when you're making a listing. Usually not as often if you're doing it on a computer. Oh, wait, this is in the listing for the Chester. Where are these in the Chester? Which ones are these? I got too many similar things. I keep forgetting which ones I'm doing. Oh, these are the Chester. Okay. All right, so everything is good. I'm going to get a box. A box. Oh. 14s are kind of big. I think they'll still fit in the shoebox. Let me go grab it. Oh, boy. I really need to clean up out here. It is kind of a mess. Been doing a lot of work out here, and I'm running over my bubble wrap. All right. Shoebox. Still kind of a mess from when we moved in. I mean, we were kind of in a hurry, and I've been busy. Like I said, these are the first listings I've made all year. So, it's on eBay. I mainly sell on Amazon. I've sent thousands of items to Amazon. It's honestly, per dollar and how much you work, Amazon's so much less work and so much faster, easier. Normally, I should wrap these up on the photo table. I'm gonna try it down here. Put opposite of each other. They are 14, so I'm probably going to cut it a little bit shorter than I normally do. Because they're going to be plenty big enough how they are. Wrap them up. A little bit of tape. I know I'm not the most efficient eBay lister out there. I kind of putt around, dilly-dally around them doing it, but I've done the thing where you do like 100 in a day, where you just go like an absolute maniac machine. Like your photos take a minute or two, and you only work on each listing for just a couple of minutes each. It's not fun. Now, if I can see this is my full-time job, having to make it not fun would be okay, but all right. drop them in the box. They're pretty darn good. Any much bigger than a 14, you really can't use the USPS shoebox. Tape. SKU tag. So I don't fully pull it off. I just bring the top back, stick it on a piece of tape. It still stays on good, but it still comes off easy. All right. Now let's put in our dimensions and weight. And the reason why I prepackage everything is I work a full-time job. So when something sells, I don't always have time to package them. If I have time to list, I've got time to pack. 15 by 8 by 5. But a lot of times when they sell, I just don't have the time to package them properly. Let's get a weight. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. But now I have the exact dimensions and weight in there, so when it sells, I just hit print label. Makes it stupid easy. All right. That done. Everything else is done. All right, list it. And we're going to jump over to businesses. Web page or Facebook page. And we're going to copy out the link and list it. Oh, wait. Oh, well. Sorry, live. All right. And there we go. That's the listing done. Not too bad. People don't call me smart very often, Mike. Why are you still awake? Don't you have a real job? I'm not called smart often. That just threw me. All right. Done. Done. I need a better mouse because this one sucks. I had a good mouse, but it died, so I got this gaudy, awful thing at Walgreens. Where am I going? All right. So let's put her on the shelf. She's done. Let's go right there. All right, what's next? I've got another pair of shoes. A pair of Allen Edmonds. These are in really nice shape. A little bit of wear on the bottom, not too bad. Mainly just a little scuffing on the front, but like the heel condition is phenomenal. That's one of the main things I look at in shoes, especially right here in the back. If there's a big slant, that means that person was a foot dragger. So, oh, what is this? I hadn't noticed that. There's a little bit of something right there. All right, let's see if we can get that off. Goo gone. Being sick sucks. You guys have been sick a lot, though, haven't you? Probably those kids. That's one thing I realized when I got a kid is I used to think I had a good immune system, but no, I was just good at avoiding people who sneeze and cough directly in my face. Your kids are older. Mine's the young 4-year-old that, will sneeze right in your face. All right, that stuff came off pretty easy. It just must have been a little bit of marker. But now I'm going to have to wait about 10, 15 minutes for that to dry because now there's a black spot there. But that will dry. But I can still look up the comps and make, the actual listing. Still won't do the photos. You can still kind of see the price on the bottom. That's a shame. It's not too bad. I might just leave it. All right, so let's look this one up. Allen Edmonds. Monterey. Monterey. Solds. Man, some people really underestimate the value of their shoes. There's one sold for like $30. Yeah, no. Especially on these conditions. So it looks like what size are these? 13 Bs. Ooh, B is kind of a narrow shoe. These were the 13 Bs. It's funny, the person that used the best title did not get good money for them. This guy's here for 160. Those look like they're almost brand new. These are nice, but they're not that nice. 45, 30, 40, 50. That guy got 50. 50, 65 plus 8, 70, 75. Probably do $79.99. Door handle liquors. Nice. I do have the link up there somewhere if you are feeling up to it. You can feel free to hop on in if you want. I just figured out how to do this fancy stuff that you guys always do. Thought I'd give it a try. Found a webcam for cheap. So, well, cheapish. It was Goodwill, so it was still like $15. Allen Edmonds, Monterey. Kite loafers. The kites are in really good shape. That's another thing with this style. A lot of times these guys here get all bent out of whack. Like you have like one flange going that way, one go that way. These are just in phenomenal shape. All right. Size is, I said 13B. All right. 13B. All right, so custom SKU will be 23 FEB and 406. It's in the right category. You change the shoe size to 13. Brown, men's leather. Why would you list these as a casual shoe? All right, so where is that shoe chart? Here it is. Okay, 13 is a UK 12.5 in this brand. 12.5. I don't have AU. I do have EU. Something to be careful here. Oh, it does have. Never mind. This person was smart. I was gonna say, make sure that if you copy a listing that it's accurate, because they had a feature of a buckle. From my angle, like this, I didn't see a buckle, but there is one right there. So They were right. Leather. Lining material. Leather. EU shoe size is a 48. The funny thing about shoe size is the one that I swear is the most accurate and consistent among brands is that EU size. MONTEREY. Oops, wrong button. TEREY. Custom, no. Vintage. I don't think so because they don't have the little side window. Still U.S. made. Made in Wisconsin. Now the putting thing that's going to hurt me. The width is a B. But, there were no with B's in active, so that might not be as bad. It's not fabric. Occasion. Let's put workwear, travel, and casual. We'll leave out active wear because, well, I can't see playing basketball in this. Theme. I hate themes. Accent kites. That's correct. Pre-owned. Condition note. Pre-owned. Better than good condition. Pre-owned. I like you a little cocky. I'm going to call these excellent. Hopefully I could spell words correctly. What did I say I was going to be the price at? Now I don't even remember. I think it was, yeah, $79.99. Auto accept. Do $49.99 auto accept. If I get at least $50, I'm happy. %. Has that spot dried yet? Not quite. Almost. So I'm going to hold off on photos of these for a few minutes. So that glue gun dries. Of course, it's right on the toe, right where you can notice it. So that's a bummer. All right, what do I want to list next? I should have brought more things over. I'm going to stay on the shoe theme. All right, another pair of shoes. Another pair of Elementeds. These are tiny. What size are these? Ooh, a men's size 8.5. That's kind of little, isn't it? Really nice condition, though. Al Edmond, Leeds. Interesting. There's a town called Leeds, just like 5 minutes. Yeah, that way. And these are called Leeds. We almost bought a house in Leeds. So we bought this one. Condition on these is really nice. Minor. I don't know if that's probably not going to show up, but there is a minor wear back here. That's kind of what I was talking about before. The main thing to look at. This person was a heel dragger, and they walked. They walked, Shit's nice. Someday I'm going to find a nice pair of Allen Edmonds in my size. I seem to find every size but mine. All right, let's look these guys up. I'll save that one as the draft. EDS. Oh, man. The top sold comp just hurts me. Someone had listed for $30 and they took an offer of less than that. Right below it. Guy got $100. Right below that one. Guy got 85. This guy got 200. Holy crap! What is up with his? This is where size 7E. Maybe there's something about this size. 9591. Okay, so this is a Leeds Hawthorne. Because this is okay. This might be a better shoe than I thought. Oh. Let me try to do this. Hey! What's up?
How's it going, Jeff?
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Oh, it's okay. You gotta learn somehow.
Yeah. Found a
Trust
webcam at Goodwill.
Nice.
$15.
That's a good price. We need to find us a new webcam as well. Our cat ate the cords.
Cats are evil.
Yeah. Well, it's my daughter's cat.
So if you get rid of her, you can get rid of the cat.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option.
No.
No, and the dogs get stuck in the bedroom with me at night because the cat has to go out of the room because it doesn't let my daughter sleep.
See, all cats are assholes.
Yeah, well, we got a big fat house cat that walks around that's about 11 or 12 years old, and he's about the size of a small dog, so the dogs really don't mess with him at all.
I think I've seen that one in the background a few times.
Yeah, that big, huge orange thing, he's like a 30-pound cat. He's not little.
Yeah. It's bigger than my last dog.
Yeah, well, I got the big dogs.
Current dog's a 90-pounder, but the last one was about 7.5.
Yeah, that's a small dog.
Oh, but she was great.
Oh, yeah, well, I love all sizes of dogs. They're all great.
It was much
Except
easier.
when they're bigger than you and they don't let you sleep.
Yeah, it's probably the current one. She is beast mode.
Yeah, well,
we've ever had.
Yeah, both the pit bull and the Rottweiler, they sleep and they push me off my bed every night.
Well, if anyone from the government is watching, I don't have a pit bull. I have a lab mix.
Okay. Nope, I got a pit bull and a Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pit bull's about at least 85, 90 pounds. He's a Twinkie boy.
Well, she's actually down to 85 now. She was 90 for a while.
Yeah, he looks like a big black Twinkie. Like his body is just so round. Like, dude. Yeah. I adopted him and he was big though when I adopted him, chunky, so.
Yeah. 8.5 is a UK 8.
Yeah, but I've been trying to get out to my shop to work out in my truck, but it's been fighting me tooth and nail. Oh my gosh, I finally got my 4-wheeler going. again.
Saw
So I was
that.
able to plow the driveway and everything. And the next day, we had all that ice come down and the storm come down again. And
We were on the border between the ice and the snow.
yep.
So the consistency of it was like, it felt like you're walking on about 90% frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
Like almost solid, but not quite solid frozen yogurt. Crunchy at top, then kind of was like mushy in the middle. And
yeah. Well, I was already back just because I wasn't able to get it plowed out the first time we had the big snow, because
yeah,
I'd lost a carburetor bolt that mounted the carb to the motor on my four-wheeler, probably from jostling around from plowing with it. And yeah, and then I was trying to get a heat source set up in my shop.
It's like a little torpedo heater.
Yeah, well, now I got the Jet BTU kerosene heater, diesel heaters.
Yeah, for this place, we're debating all types of things between those little portable ones, even electric baseboards and everything else, and just went with the mini split.
Yeah, well, I had two of them, and they were both inoperational. So I got one of them operational. Now I'm out of kerosene for it, but at least it works.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, no, I got it working and everything, and got one of them going good, glowing nice and red. So produces a lot of heat really quick.
Yeah, that's not insulated, so you need that.
Yeah, not insulated. Yeah, old pole barn type shop.
Yeah, at least I got insulation in here.
Yeah, no, that place is looking like it's came along amazing.
Just don't look that way because it's even messier.
That's all right. It looks nice and comfortable at least, and that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't have my shoes on and I'm comfortable.
Yeah, well, and optimal shelving space too.
The main split, it heats, it cools, and it does humidity.
Yeah, I seen that. That's a nice, was it like a Pico style?
Well, the brand is Mr. Cool.
Okay, Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that worked for a retirement place, and he was always replacing Pico units like that out of the units.
Yeah.
And every time, like, either the heat would go on one or the air would go on another one. And I was meant to get over there and grab one of each that one had went and see if I can make something work, because they just throw them out.
Yeah. So it's not worth their...
No, well, they stock like four brand new ones in the maintenance, thing. So when they do go, they just pull it out the wall, put a new one in, back order another one.
It must be nice to have that disposable income.
Yeah, I mean, it's big, huge, corporation, and them, some of them retirement homes and stuff. Man, they make some good money there.
It's actually probably is cheaper in the long run from them to put a new unit in, because if it breaks down multiple times, the resident will get angry and might leave. It's like they have a loss of revenue.
Oh yeah, well then to pay someone to come in and service it when you could just order them in bulk at discounted price or something.
Yeah, order a pallet of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, I'll take 6. Okay.
If they buy a mud pallet, maybe one falls off the truck.
Yeah, because I got to get my truck in here because it was leaking transmission fluid last year. And I haven't really drove it much since because the transmission started slipping on it. So I'm going to try to drain the fluid, filter, and find the leak, replace lines, seal, gasket, whatever. And hopefully it snaps back. It should. It's only got 80,000 miles on it, but...
I don't think I've ever owned a vehicle that low.
Well, it's a Ranger. I've already replaced fuel pump, ignition system, coil packs, and that was at about 60,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just replaced our van.
Yeah, well, our Fusion at right before 100,000 miles, we had it since at 50. The rack and pinion went out. The electronic steering, and when those go, they lock up.
That sounds safe.
Yeah, real safe. At least when you're old school, fluid, power steering pump. When that went, it was just really hard to turn. I mean, that's it. It went no this
Oh.
when the electronic power steering goes. If you ever have
Mhm.
electronic rack and pinion in a newer car, when that goes, whatever way it was turning, that's where it's gonna stay. So you can be on the highway switching lanes, and that wheel's gonna lock, and you're gonna send yourself straight into a median at 75 miles
Why
an
does they
hour.
allow that?
I don't understand why that's legal either, because I was like dumbfounded about it. Like,
Yeah.
uh, yeah. And I was doing research on it because my wife, she was driving it, and she was like, "Oh, I need to add power steering fluid." I was like, "That doesn't take power steering fluid."
I don't know what's up with mine, but my power steering is squealing a little bit.
Oh, that could be a
That's
bunch
the
number of different things. If it's
yeah. Could even be a belt probably.
yep, could be a belt, could be low on fluid.
I'm those kind of guys. I remember to change my oil maybe once a year if I'm lucky.
Oh yeah.
That's why I have to have tough cars.
Well, it only cost me $15 to change my oil, so I do it every 3,000 miles.
It's the time plus. Well, my back's not as bad as it was, but for quite some time, just crawling around the ground was just torture. Let's go do those photos a little bit.
Nope, I get that, but that's why I take it into a shop that I work for here and there.
Put it up on the thing and you can walk underneath of it.
Yep, put it up on the thing, and then heck, if the guy that was training in and stuff is around, I just make him do it. Pull the drain, pour it in the bat.
It's nice to have a lackey. I need
Yeah,
one of those.
it
I
is.
got
He's a
one,
good
but he's
kid,
just not
too.
very useful.
Oh, he's a good kid. He did. I snagged him from the local gas station down the street.
Yeah.
I was like, "You like working here?" He's like, "No." I was like, "All right, well, I'll get you a job over here. You can work on
Yeah.
cars." Yeah.
Yeah. My little guy's a little too young to do anything useful.
Yeah. Well, your little guy is still in that cute stage too.
Yeah.
As I said,
Not in the angry, pissed off stage yet.
yeah, I swear my kid, he's got to like put his fingers in his mouth or his friend's fingers in his mouth, or as I said before, maybe even licking door handles because this kid has came home with so many different sicknesses in this last quarter of school. It's just been ridiculous.
Yeah.
And my daughter's usually pretty good about not getting it because she like quarantines herself away from everyone when they're sick. But she even got it
People
this
don't. I
time.
don't like people and walks away.
Yeah, she don't like people.
Me either.
No, she really doesn't. She's a kind of keep to her own type of a chick. She's yeah.
Like when I'm working downtown, it's this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Even the homeless guys don't bother me. Half the time I look homeless too. So
Hey, I feel you there. I can be mistaken for a homeless one myself from time to time.
Where are those other shoes? I swear I just had a pair of shoes.
Especially when I'm out here working in my shop because I'm not wearing like a company uniform or anything. So when I go down to the gas station or somewhere, I look pretty scruffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have a beard because I'm too lazy to shave it.
No, when I shaved mine off the last time, it was a couple New Years ago. And everyone just looked at me crazy and was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I don't know. I guess I made the wrong choice." So I grew it back out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't get the reaction I was expecting, so it's like, all right.
Yeah. I got lazy when I went back to college for a little while. Then when she came up, she was like, "I like it." I'm like, "Okay."
I guess it's a thing now. So I mean, a lot of people got beards now.
Yeah.
I figure I can't grow it out my head. I might as well grow it out my face.
Eventually, you can go
wrap it around. Oh, we got our first What Not tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be at work probably.
No, I don't know what time she's doing it. All I know is I got about 10 pounds of Lego already set up, ready to go, sorted, and all that good stuff
Yeah.
and weighed out.
Can go good if you have one or two people that want it.
Oh, yeah. It goes.
Nice. These are in better condition. I remember them being. Oh shit.
Those are nice and clean. Let me throw them now. Yeah, no, it's a smart idea to pre-box it and have it all ready to go.
If I did this full time, I probably wouldn't, because I'd have time to pack. But half the time I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, I got 20 minutes to get to leave for work, and I got to shower and I got to do pull orders.
Yeah, and when you get that cha-ching going on your phone, you want to get that out as fast as you can.
Yeah. Our post office also closes at 12:30.
Oh, we're lucky we have the UPS connections or whatever it's called right down in town in Verona, and they stay open usually I think till about 6.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a part-time post office. We don't even get mail delivery.
Wow.
Yeah, she's there from like 9 to 12:30, and she usually leaves early.
And I thought we had it rough, and we were going to the post office, and I was standing in line. It's like at least the post office open till like 4 or 5 or something here.
Oh, I never stand in line. I just chuck them on the counter and walk away.
Yeah, I started doing that after a while because the people kept noticing me, and I'd be standing there with like this huge like IKEA bag full of stuff on almost a daily basis. Like, come on. You know who I am. I don't need to ask you a million questions and print out all my stuff's printed, ready to go. Now, I'd get dirty looks from everyone. They'd be like, what is he doing? Walking by everybody, just setting his stuff up there. I was like, because all I got to do is grab mine and throw it in a bin.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to talk to me.
She's usually not too busy, but at the last one in Wanakee, next to the counter, they had that like the split half door. Mm-hmm. And the top open, just like a big one of the wheelie bins back there. You just chuck it in there. And they always scanned it. They never screwed that up.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like the UPS Connections place because they just have a couple big bins. You walk in the store, you put your stuff in the bins, and you leave.
Yeah.
It's always poop in and out. And pretty much the only thing we don't get for free for packaging stuff is tape. And we buy our tape from them in bulk.
Yeah.
Because it's like $17 you get like 4 huge rolls that go into the big clip-in gun.
Yeah. Well, I can't stand those giant ones. I gotta have these little guys.
Yep. See, we got the big gun thing that you put the rolls in.
Yeah. I can't stand those.
Real smooth gun. It was better designed than what I've seen before. And the guy sold us the gun for $17 and gave us 4 rolls of tape for free.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So it was like, okay. So every time I go to refill, it's like $17 some for 4 rolls of tape. And they're big, dumb rolls of tape too. So
I gotta do the 3-inch. I can't stand the skinny stuff.
Yep, that's the 3-inch. That's the size our gun takes. This is the big stuff.
Yeah. These aren't as valuable as I thought they were.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like the gun, but I did after I nicked my fingers a couple times and learned how to use it. So those ones are sharp.
Whenever I use like the big gun ones, I always get the tape twisted up every single time. If I use the small handheld ones, I'm good.
I used to have the same
big boxes.
Yep, I used to have the same problem with them. This one's got like a nice metal thing with like a spring, or there's something different about it to where it just clips. All you do is press it down, pull it, and just give it a little flick, and it cuts every time you just light flick. It's smooth. Yeah, I always hated them too until the guy was like, "No, you got to check this one out." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, I'll try it." I mean, you're basically giving it to me for free just for buying your tape. I'll take it. And they're good about things too. If we run out here, they usually have a gun there set up, so you can use like 1 or 2 strips without them charging you.
Oh, I saw some lady try doing that at the post office, and they like told her she had to pay him $3 to use like 1 inch of tape.
Yep. Or they'll let you use the priority tape for free, but you can't put priority tape over your label. Like, come on. Because then you can't read your label.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll hand you the roll of priority that, yeah, it's got all the marking and labeling and the red and blue on it. Like, here, you can have this, but yeah, then you're going to be charged priority shipping and you can't even read the label.
What that's made out of? Tell me.
Yes, Amber likes to sell shoes too. She's been trying to learn them
for cheap.
Yeah.
That's where you go. Well, around here, not St. Vinny's.
No. They'll sell you a
proud of their shoes.
Yeah, they'll sell you a ripped up pair of Nikes for $23.
But then the weird part is the back room with all the non-clothing stuff is like 1990s garage sale prices.
Yeah. Yep.
Never understood that.
Yeah.
But the bin store they have is good because they overprice their clothes, so good stuff makes it there.
Yeah, we haven't been to any bin stores in a while. We've been waiting to source till I get this truck running because they're trying to grab storage lockers.
That just hurts my back thinking about it.
Yeah, well, the first one's not going to hurt mine. She said the first one we get, she's going to load it all herself. I was like, oh.
Actually, I did one. I'll show you what I got. Yeah, I knocked things over. $5 storage locker. This is all was in it. I still haven't opened it up and looked at it yet.
Nice.
$5.
Can't beat that.
No, there was no bids on it. I saw this close in like 2 minutes. Like, I'll throw $5 on it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been looking at them. She's trying to snake them for about $10, $20.
I just look for ones that have not a lot of stuff, going cheap, no furniture.
Yep. That's why I need to get the truck running if I can pull the trailer.
Yeah.
Just in case, because I'll take a little bit bigger of one.
Yeah, I can't do furniture anymore.
Yeah, well, I got a good way to get rid of it, so.
Burn it?
Yep. Throw it in the fire. Throw it in the bonfire.
Yeah.
I got a nice pile of down trees already from the winter, so. Gonna have another bonfire here soon.
Yeah, those are all nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice to a little fire pit. The little guy loves that though.
No, I just got a big open area in the valley. I just drag everything out there and.
Yeah.
Yep. If it's summertime, I'll get on one of the riders and take the grass down to dirt all the way around it.
We're still
douse it with a bunch of gasoline and let it go.
We're still a little semi-populated here, so we can't really do that.
Yeah. I'm still luckily outside of the limits. I don't even need a burn permit here. I can burn what big.
I don't know
fire.
If we do or not. It's a small unincorporated town, so.
Yeah, well, I know some do. When I was in Edgerton, I had to get a burn permit, but it didn't cost anything. All you had to do was go down to the fire station and say, "Hey, here's my ID. I'm, of age or whatever. This is my address. I plan on, burning yard waste and stuff and
Probably those
having
things they're just
fires."
more concerned about you don't do it on really bad time to do it.
Yeah, well, it was free, and
Yeah.
as long as you have your burn permit, you can burn anytime you want, and it's free. But if you are burning and you don't have a permit, and they show up, they fine you $500.
It's like my wife used to work for Dane County Parks, and one of the things she did was the dog parks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't have the dog permit, they gave you it was a couple options. Option one, you just turn around and leave. Option two, you pay the $5 daily pass. Option three, you buy the yearly pass for like $35. Option four, we write you a ticket for $180. So you'd be surprised. People would say, just write me a ticket. She'd be like, what?
Why would you just pay $35 for your? I mean,
or leave, or pay the $5 or something.
Yeah, or just leave, or if you have $5 in your pocket, pay for your day pass.
Yeah, she didn't understand it, and I don't understand it either.
I get that, just crazy. Like, oh yeah, just give me a ticket. Like, what?
Her thought is she thinks that they thought if they went to the court date, they could then get out of it and pay nothing. But you said DNR. There's not really a court date. It's administrative law. You're 51% guilty. You're guilty.
Yeah.
And if you were there and you got the ticket, you're basically guilty because it proves you were there.
Yeah, you were there.
And you didn't have the permit.
Yeah, you were there. He came up and talked to you because you were there. Oh yeah, it's one thing I learned not to mess with is the DNR. Whenever I hit the trails, I make sure my stuff's registered, my trail pass is up to date, I'm wearing a helmet, all my lights work.
You don't have a beer in your hand?
Nope. When you're out fishing, you make sure you have your license, that you only have, your 3 poles at a time, and that's it. That's...
Fishing is one of the things I never really got into.
I did.
When I was younger.
Yeah, I did. And then I got a ticket from the DNR that I shouldn't have got. So that kind of deterred me away from it a lot.
Yeah?
Yep. See, I've been a landscaper for a long time, so I hate people that litter. And I hate litter itself. When I got up to the fishing spot, there was a bunch of trash around there. Well, I had a 6-pack of beer with me in my brown paper bag. Went out there and I fished, drank my beer. This was when before I was, I was having issues with my leg, so I was using crutches. I wasn't able to wear my leg at the time.
Yeah.
For some reason, I did something to myself, so I was on crutches. It was a hot day out, so it took me a long time to travel stuff back and forth from the car down to the shoreline by myself, and then I brought it back up. Well, I picked up all the garbage around the site, and I put it in this brown paper bag that I brought my beer in. So there's all the beer cans that were around there, put mine in there. All the other trash I found, put it in there. I grabbed my box, and I crutched up to my car. I put my box in my car. I started the car, turned the AC on, crutched back down there, grabbed my poles, crutched back up to the car, put the poles in the car. Was going to go back down there, grab the garbage bag. Well, these couple guys walked up, and they're like, "You done with the spot?" I was like, "Yeah, all I got to do is throw my garbage in the trash." And they're like, "Oh, we got it for you." Grabbed the garbage, threw it in the trash. I said, "Thanks." I got in my car. I drove off. DNR pulled me over and said, "You left that bag of trash down there. We're going to ticket you for littering." I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "The guy said, you done with the spot?" I said, "Yes," after I was transporting my stuff. "Well, you should have thrown the trash away before you moved your stuff."
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was putting my stuff in the car, getting it cooled down, bringing stuff back. I was like, whatever. I went to court, missed a day of work. The ticket was $180. They said, "Well, we're going to drop it down to $52 if you can pay it today. Other than that, here's your next court date."
Yeah. It's like one thing that DNR used to do, one of my friends got this, if you're hunting with a crossbow, they would come up and ask you things. When you came down, if you didn't immediately put your crossbow in the case, because that you used to have to do that like right away, they'd give you a citation for not putting it in the case right away.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I did not mess with those guys because I don't know their rules, and it's like when they say you did something, you did it. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
There's no. Oh, we were watching you, and I was like, "Yeah, did you see me crutch to my car and start it and start loading stuff in and doing trips back and forth?" I said, "Thanks for throwing my garbage in the can." He's like, "So your defense is your garbage made it in the can before you left?" And I said, "Yeah." He's like, "But you left it there." And I'm like, "The guy, what am I supposed to do? Yell at him for throwing my garbage away and like crutch down there and take it out of his hand and put it in the garbage?"
Do the old man thing.
Don't you touch my trash.
I saw a lady do that to me for throwing dog poop away in her garbage can. It was before the garbage got picked up too, so I'm like, it's not going to do anything. It's in the bag. It's tied. I just lift up, put it in there.
Oh my God, I'd be thankful if I were that guy that you're not leaving dog crap around my property. Like, dude.
That's why I said to her, I'm like, well, next time I'll just leave it in your yard.
Yeah, like, I'd be like, cool, thanks, man. Go ahead, throw it in there. Like,
not gonna see if it was like after the garbage picked up, so it'll be the bottom, so maybe it'll get smushed and stinky, maybe. But it was before it was picked up, I was right on top.
Yeah. And you're just doing your part, picking up the dog poop. Like,
yeah. In that neighborhood, no one picked up the dog crap.
I know, but he's lucky he didn't get poop on his shoe. I'd be like, sweet, my shoes are clean. Thanks.
Teenage me probably would have lighted the bag even on fire in their front yard.
Came back, took it out of the garbage can, like, all right, here.
Fine. You only throw it away, open You throw it away.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I was trying to deal with the sickness. I've been down for like 3 days now. I got it from the boy, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, I have another problem. My kidneys just started killing me. I was like, oh, great.
Drinking water?
Yeah, I'm drinking water, but man, they've been hurting. I've had problems with kidney stones and stuff. So
that's the thing I was thinking, kidney stones.
Yeah, they just didn't feel like kidney stones because those are more in the tubes and they get stuck. That's when they cause pain. This is just like more like I got hit by a wiffle ball bat in both my kidneys repeatedly.
Yeah, it could also be a muscle issue or a spine issue too.
Yeah. I've just been in a couple accidents, so I got a lot of
back in
brokenness. Just a few.
Took me almost 5 years to have my back not hurt. Like constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the point where if I stand, it hurts. If I sit, it hurts. If I lay down, it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But it hurt differently, so you'd alternate. So that particular pain was too much.
Yep. Move over here to the softer pain. Move that way to the softer pain. Yeah. No, I understand.
Then found a chiropractor who wasn't a quack, and he helped.
Yeah, I've never had the chiropractor.
A good one is amazing.
Yeah.
So when you get off the table, you're about 2 inches taller. It is like first step or two, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky with my healing capabilities, so usually I just gotta start stretching out more and being more active. It's probably hurting more since I've been laid up sick.
Yeah. Probably not laying right. Propping yourself up funny and
yeah, well, and I got these 2 bears I sleep with, so oh, other than the wife. But they kick her out.
I was gonna make the wife joke, but I didn't go there.
Yeah, no. They end up kicking her out of the bed like 9 times out of 10, so.
Yeah. Sometimes I go up to bed and I can't get my spot. So I have to come back out here and go back to work.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, we have a California king bed too, but when there's 4 bodies up here and they're all about 100 pounds over,
Yeah.
I'm 200
Oh,
pounds
cops up
myself.
there? Oh, that's the TV. Okay. I thought I saw blue
Yeah, no,
flashing lights. I'm like,
no, that's
the cops
the,
showing up?
no, I was actually I had some caps on the TV. It's just a
Uh,
reflection off of the wall. They're little shiny, waxed. So
we have walls like that. We painted most of them.
yeah.
Had to do that sand texture paint over it, then paint.
Mhm.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, is that how you got rid of the creases?
No, they're there.
No, they still have the creases in them.
It actually looks really nice the way it's done. We make sure we got like a very subtle, like light blue, almost like a white, but like with a hint of blue in it.
Mm-hmm.
Did that coating over it. That made the creases not as much, but they're still there, and it just kind of looks like accent lines. Actually, turned out better than I was expecting.
Well, we painted the kids' rooms. My daughter
Yeah.
got a purple room, so we just painted over them purple. And my son's got a Fortnite colored room with the bright blue and the yellow trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other guy wanted a yellow room, so he found the most subdued yellow he could find that he liked. But he wanted like school bus yellow for his walls. That's what he picked, and we're like, no, absolutely not. He went up to the big thing of the things that in ours, and he went, that one. And it was like the yellow down there. Ah.
Yeah, well, boy wanted bright blue from the same Fortnite color and the bright yellow trim. In his last room, though, before we had this house, our last house, he had a mural of Dr. Seuss on all the walls. And the light fixture was a big sun. But the previous owner was an artist, and he painted a whole Dr. Seuss like theme with the Whoville and all that stuff in there. It was crazy.
That'd be cool.
It was extremely cool. I was like, man, when I was a kid, I wish I had a room that was just cool. Like,
Try to figure out how you take the wall off and move the wall.
yeah.
Take the wall with me.
Yeah, well, there was
probably painted over it.
Yeah, well, the adults who'd lived there before, it actually took some kind of starch and just fabric and went over it because they didn't like it, but they didn't want to ruin the masterpiece on the wall. So when I got there,
he appreciated the art and didn't destroy it.
Yeah. So when we got there, he's like, "Oh yeah, if you pull that little fabric down right there and you take all the fabric off the wall, there's a mural behind here." And I was like, "Oh snap!" And there was. But the only reason they stayed in the room downstairs is because the hallways, because it was an old Victorian house, and the hallways and the stairs going up were really narrow, and you couldn't get a queen size box spring up the stairs. I took the Sawzall and I cut our box spring in half, and I brought it upstairs, and then I just took some pallet planks and reattached the box spring together. And put some new material over where I cut down the center and stapled that down and threw a mattress on it. I was like, hey, I'm going to cut the box spring in half. It'll go up.
We still don't have the headboard for our bed upstairs yet. The guys we hired couldn't do it. It's too heavy.
It's too heavy.
They need 4 people to do it to go upstairs.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
but it would physically fit up the stairs?
The outside stairs, yes. Not the inside stairs. Because it used to be a 2-flat.
Mm-hmm.
Then we converted it back, so there's an outside stairwell that goes right to the bedroom. And they can come up that one, but they have to go over. They have to hoist it up and then in.
Yeah.
They didn't know that. We showed them photos of where it was and where we wanted to go, and they didn't think to bring 4 people.
Yeah.
Then when the guy hurt himself,
Oh gosh. Oh.
so it's still sitting in the other garage.
Yeah, well, I had a nice Steinhoffel's couch I was going to bring into my living room, and it wasn't going to fit into the door, so that is now a permanent resident of my shop.
It's better than your shop furniture. It's better than your house furniture, right?
It's in there now, so I got somewhere to sit on a nice, Steinhoffel's couch. I just couldn't see it going to waste. It was in my basement forever because we moved it from our old house, and we have big double doors in the basement. Skinny hallway upstairs, though, to get to the house, and the upstairs doors are not very wide, considering it was a prefabbed house from the 1963.
Yeah.
Yeah, so doorways weren't that big back then, and it wasn't like anything special. It was brought in, in a couple 2 pieces on a trailer on a big semi when it was placed here. So it wasn't anything extravagant.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. The doors are only so wide.
But if they're yours, right?
Yeah, but they're my doors.
Yeah.
I just can't
I would
fit.
take crappy doors that are mine versus nice doors that are someone else's.
Yeah, that you're renting. Yeah, no.
When we moved here, we were actually paying almost $2,000 to rent a place.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found it was about the same. It was $100 more to buy this place, and they just upped the rent there to $2,500.
Yeah, no, and it's ridiculous because it's like, okay, I can pay $2,000 in rent, but I can't get a mortgage for $1,500.
That's what we were being told originally. We pretty much took 2 years to fix our credit just enough to get it, and then
yeah,
we had a company actually helped us do it. It was a broker company, and they help you fix your credit to get the loan, and they tell you right up, the second we get this loan, we're selling it. And they make their money that way, but they help you get the loan.
Yeah.
The terms are the same. It's just your check goes to someone else.
Yeah, no longer to them.
Yeah, because they're in it for, they help you, then they want the quick flip of the money, so they get a certain percentage.
Yeah, one of the guys I was working with, he was telling me he's been paying about $2,000 a month for rent for 7 years now, progressively increasing, and up to about $2,000 now. But they're telling him that, like, we can't help you get a house. He's like, but the houses I'm looking at, the mortgages are going to be less than what I'm paying for rent, and I've paid my rent on time for this X. I'm gainfully employed.
Doesn't matter. They don't care.
No.
That's the same issue we had.
Yeah, it's like, are you serious?
Originally,
I'm living right
for $100,000.
Yeah,
$100,000 house in Dane County that was nice. They said we couldn't afford it. The payments would have been like $600. I'm like, but we're paying $2,000 now, but we can't afford $600.
$100? Yeah, that's just stupid. Like,
their answer was yeah, and like,
it's like,
you guys are idiots.
Yeah. Yes, it's very crazy, and prices are going ridiculous. Oh my god!
And one bank basically told us if we need the loan, we can't get the loan. We had to have basically enough money where we didn't really need the loan to get a loan.
Yeah.
That makes...
Yeah.
That
Like,
made
we'll
no
loan you
sense.
how much money you
Mm.
have as long as it's in your bank account and we have access to it.
Yeah. You can get a loan as long as you have that in cash, where you
Yeah.
don't need the loan.
Like, oh, what do you have in your account? Yeah, $5,000 in your. We can give you $5,000 as long as you keep that in your account for us. Okay. We will loan you your own money.
Hold on that 5,000, and then we'll charge you interest on your own money.
Yes. Then you end up paying us $7,000 for the $5,000 you already had.
No, we had to do one bad loan, small loan for some electrical work. Had to move the upstairs breaker panel, unfortunately, because it was in the wall we needed to remove because that's the place the bed needed to go. And that's one they won't let you do yourself, at least not if you ever intend to sell it again. You need these permits, you need an electrician to do it, and it has to be certified. If the electrician had to do like 3 steps, then someone had to come inspect it, then he had to do like 3 more steps, then someone had to come inspect it, then he had to do like 3 more steps, then inspect it.
And those to replace what?
Well, because it was a 2-flat, so there was a circuit panel upstairs.
I
And it was on
see.
a wall we needed to remove to make it where the bed would fit.
Yep.
So to take that all off and move it to a different location, it was stupid. And we were warned by people who like do houses, like, this is like, there's a lot of things you can do yourself. This is one where if you do it yourself, if you ever want to sell the house, they're going to ask for that paperwork. Yeah. And you'll probably fail home inspection if you don't have it done by someone professional. What freaking size are these damn things?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at electrical myself. I've replaced done a lot of remodeling and electrical work.
It was basically because converting it from a 2-flat to a single, there was more like paperwork on what was there.
Mm-hmm. No, I can see where that would be a.
Yeah.
That would be a.
Most things like, yeah, do it yourself, but that one they're like, no.
No.
Plus, that's doing some pretty significant electricity.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fuck that one up.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
another one we did. We paid someone to come and cap the gas line to the kitchen because we can't have a gas stove because of the bird. I'm like, I know how to do it, but I don't have that little sensor to tell me if there's like this tiny little leak that's going to build up for 10 years and explode the house.
Yeah. No.
It was worth the $100. Have the guy in, do it right, cap it off, and then take his little sensor thing and make sure it was 100% sealed.
Yeah. No,
that
that's
was
great.
worth the $100.
Oh, for sure.
For 15 minutes, and we bullshitted for 10 of it.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, certain
I
things.
think I can list these boots. I can't find a size on them.
So you need to get one of them
have all the girls try them on.
Foot measure dealies that they have at the Foot Locker that you put your foot into to measure stuff.
But it's the shoe. I don't think you can use that for the shoe, can you?
Yeah, the ones that you go to Foot Locker, you put your foot in it, they measure it up, and it tells you your shoe size.
But they measure your foot. They don't measure the shoe. They measure your foot.
Oh, measure the shoe and go a little smaller. You can just measure it outright with a.
I don't think they're worth the hassle. I think I'm just going to take them back. Redonate them. I paid $3 for them. They're not as good condition as I thought. They're only selling for about $30.
Yes, I can't wait for garage sales to start popping back up.
Yeah, my problem is I don't seem to never get to them. I also have something going on.
Oh yeah. You work on the weekend?
I work every third weekend.
Okay.
Not as bad as back in the day when I worked retail. That was like 90% of the time. if you asked for a weekend off, they would just laugh at you and turn around and walk out of the room.
Yeah, I try to tend to choose jobs and stuff that make it where I don't have to work on the weekend.
That's why I work for the state, because the amount of vacation time I get is ridiculous. I looked at a different job that was a private sector job. It's like, we just jumped it up for now you get 2 weeks and 2 days of paid vacation. I'm like, oh, in what category? They were like all of it? Because we get stupid amounts of vacation time.
Over what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's just 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, that does not work for me. Let's see, what is it that we get? So, I get 160 hours of vacation time plus 4 hours of personal holiday, or 40 hours of personal holiday. Plus, I get 5 hours of sick leave every 2 weeks. Plus, I get all legal holidays. And we get a couple days of personal holiday on top of that. So,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was able to get some Star Wars stuff built, so I can get that for auction ready for Whatnot. I'm hoping that Whatnot sells good.
Yeah. I'll get a bunch of people in there. That's the key. I can get a bunch of people in there.
Yeah. Well, she's been promoting it too, and
yeah,
I'm starting bids at about half of value of what the stuff's worth, so there'll be still some, meat on the bone for other people if they're reselling or if they're collectors.
Yeah. Lego's a hot topic, so that may help.
Especially the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Everyone wants that stuff.
I don't have the time for that type of stuff. I barely have the time for freaking eBay that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Amazon. Slap a sticker on it, send it on in.
Yeah, it's my therapy, though, and I can grab a set, throw it together, sell it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's made out of all spare parts.
Yeah. I was never into building the sets. We were always into everything's in a big pile, and you just grab crap and make shit up.
Yeah.
That's what I always did.
Yeah, well, I take the big bundles of stuff and I find whatever loose, they're in there. Try to source the boxes, whatever. Try to get as 100% complete as I can. Throw it together, throw it on the box and sell it. Especially a lot of the retired stuff, the older stuff, the space stuff sells. Expensive.
Yeah. Somewhere in here, there's the Yellow Castle. I don't know what it is though.
That is awesome. Well, that's worth like $250 to $500 right there.
I'm not selling it. The stickers aren't there, but everything. I think most of the parts are there. I think there's one flag that's missing.
Let me know what flag it is, because I could probably send you one.
I can't find it.
Well, let me know what it looks like or whatever. Whenever I'll look them up and I'll see what the flags look like. I got a bunch of that stuff with the King Castle that I have.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's the first one I had as a kid. That's probably at my parents' house somewhere.
The King Castle. Hopefully. I'm missing a quarter of it.
Yeah.
And that still is like 16 of those flat pieces that you need with the window carved out in them. Mm-hmm. I'll have to go down here to the local block minifig spot and find those pieces.
Or Bricklink also works too.
Yeah, but I've already tried to order the retired ones. They don't have the 82 authentic pieces.
Not even on Bricklink?
Yeah, they have remade ones of them, but they're not the matching color.
Huh.
They'll refer you just like there's a lot of the trailers that link up with the round circle clip. They don't stock those parts, but they stock a part that does the same function, but it's a newer style part, and that's what
I'm talking about from Lego. It's a site like eBay, but it's only for Lego parts. So it's like collectors and sellers and everything else. I've found some hard to find parts there.
Yeah, I'm just straight from Lego. A lot of the stuff I need is all retired, and I don't have it. And I've tried outsourcing.
That's why Bricklink is good, because that's people selling their collections like piece by piece.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of hard to find parts on there.
Well, that's why I go to the local right down on Fish Hatchery Road. They got the brick and minifig.
Yeah.
And they have people that come in and they just sell their whole collections, like dump them into a big bin, and you can go in there and
paid by the pound. And
yeah, well, it's like you grab a bag and it's $15 for a bag or $20 for a bag. And then you go through there and then boom, you pick out all your old vintage pieces you've been looking for, throw them in your bag and buy them that way. Because that way, for me, it's local. It's right there. It's not by the part.
Yeah. I'm hoping when the little man gets a little bit bigger, I'm going to go online and buy him like one of those 40-pound mixed lots and just dump it in a bin and say, have fun.
Yeah. That's why I like garage sale season, because I usually can get those 30, 40-pound bins for about $60.
Yeah.
And then, I can make $300-400 off of it.
There's some things I have a hard time selling. Lego is one of them.
Yeah, see, me too, except for I only collect a certain type, and that's Speed Champions and anything like movie memorabilia related. So, other than that, I can part with it. I do like making my houses for my display I have working on downstairs. I got the shop, and I got some streets set up and a couple houses, and I'm trying to make a town.
Yeah, it takes space. That's one of the things I don't. That's one of the bad things. Take space.
Yeah, well, I have a whole top of a desk that's probably about 4 feet by 2 feet, and then there's a table alongside of it that is going to be utilized too.
Let's do books now. Yeah, my brother-in-law has an entire room downstairs of his house. What the hell?
Where he puts a lock on the door.
This guy's selling this book for $5.47.
No kids allowed in my adult playroom.
Yeah, my kid goes everywhere. There's no.
I've got my son into it though. He really likes the Minecraft sets.
Yeah.
Yep, so he's got about 4 or 5 different Minecraft sets in his bedroom on display. So that's whenever
Something must have changed with this book.
When I buy those big
have picked it up if it was a $5 book.
Books now. I like selling books.
There's someone that has 51 of them for $5.47 free shipping. That's not good. And I see it on Amazon. That's originally I was going to sell it, but it's a company I can't sell. And I would not have bought it if the profit on Amazon was 19 cents. So something must have changed with this book. $5.20, $5.10, free ship. I bet I know what it is. I bet there's a new edition. It's probably used because it's McGraw Hill, so it's probably used as a textbook. And they probably swapped editions and probably just announced it. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, at least I probably paid $1 for it, so that's not a bad loss.
Yeah.
Back to the redonate pile.
Yeah, I love that when I go to the Goodwill or the St. Vincent's here, and I'm like, I redonated all this stuff.
No, the worst is when you then buy it.
Yeah, then you're like, oh wait, I remember. So you buy your stuff that you donated back.
Like crap. So this is the one I just had. I had that not too long ago. But my wife caught it before I checked out.
She was like,
just sitting there staring at me. It's giving me like the like what? It's like she picks this up. I mean, up goes like what? You donated that last week. I'm like, I did?
And now you're trying to buy it.
Yeah.
You should just hand these people money and leave.
Pretty much.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna give you the
brand new.
I'm just gonna give you the money. You can keep the product, so it doesn't end up back in here. We can just avoid that whole ordeal. Just take some money.
It's like one of my friends' attitude to casinos. He's like, "Can I just hand them my money and leave?"
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Because he doesn't find it fun because he gets too stressed out, even if he's only spending like $20 total. But he wants to go every once in a while. And I'm like, what the hell? Why do you want to go? If you don't like it, why do you want to go?
Because they want to hit it big.
But after 10 minutes, he's just like, I'm just going to hand them my money and leave.
That's why you go and you hit that. You bring 20 with you. You put it in that big machine, or you win a car, you win something, whatever, that costs $20 for a spin or $10 for a spin. You hit that thing once or twice. If you win big. If you don't win, you leave. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I think about it anyways.
These have got to be unused. They got that like new leather smell to them.
Brand new boot smell.
But they're kind of floppy.
The old stock. Brand new old stock.
Let's see. Do I have these in my drafts already?
Well,
really
Jeff,
I should.
Appreciate you letting me come in here tonight, but I'm probably going to try to pass out here again for a little while. But I seen you on here, and I had to come hang out for a little while. And
yeah,
how you're doing? It looks like you're getting the live stuff down pretty good.
Well, I mashed some buttons and something happened. I don't really know what I did.
That's all you gotta do is hit the button. I was like, I'm in the background, just hit the button.
like first I'm like, the fuck? Where's the background? Background? Where's that? I'll say I saw down in the corner. I'm like, I think that's him. I smashed buttons till it worked. Hit like 6 things and suddenly there you were.
Oh yes.
Oh, have a good one. Hopefully you fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Take it easy, buddy.
Melatonin works wonders. All right, adios. Well, that was fun. Oh wow, these boots. These are vintage. They have a date. 14 July 1999. And they smell like they're new. That's pretty cool. Addison Shoe Company. Addison Shoe Company. Is that the number? 0100-99D0322. Let's see if that brings up anything. It does. Okay. So it looks like 30, 40, 50, $60. It's like they're Marine Corps and Navy, according to people's things. I don't know if that's accurate. Let's see. Size 11D. That's a good size. Oh. I got a silver marker on them. Let's see if we can get that off. Where's my Goo Gone? I love this stuff. It does wonders. Goo Gone. All right. And this one's come off pretty easy. These hard rubber ones, the Goo Gone works really good on. like the softer leather, that's a little more difficult for the coupon to get. I got another trick for that. I can't find the stuff. I don't think these shoes have ever been worn. All right, that's the other boot. Where did I put my boot? There it is. Does that one also have marker on it? Yes, it does. All right. See, these boots are more my style because I'm old enough. When I was in, we still shine boots. They don't do that anymore. When I found that out, I almost had a heart attack. Like, what do you do on Sunday if you don't shine your boots? Well, I'm sure they find other tax for you. Another cool thing about the Gugon, if it's got a little bit of issues, like even like dirt or grime, or like this one here is more of like just kind of this, I don't know, like film from being old. It does brush them up pretty nice. I do wish I could find my boot polishing kit, because then I could touch these up. Probably get a little bit more for them, but they're still in really good shape. I don't really need to polish those ones up. Those are pretty good. All right. So let me see. Man, they just smell good. I love that smell of brand new leather. Just not like one of those weirdos smelling like, yeah, not that type of shoe smell, but like just that brand, like that new leather smell. Oh, I love that. That's good. Ugh. So here we go. 40. Similar. That's the same, well, almost the same model. So based on what I'm seeing, it's like around $50 to $60 range. Looks like where they're going. These are, oh, these ones look really nice. Take a look at this guy's listing. Okay, well, that's a different model. That's the higher end. Oh, I see. Those are jump boots. Okay, the ones that went from more, those are like jump boots. So let's see. I don't need them. I don't need them. I should sell them. Yeah, it was at $59.99. I don't know. Yeah, $60 sounds about right for these. Okay, this guy here. What submodel is this one? Probably shouldn't be spending this much time looking at every little tiny detail trying to find the exact price. I should just probably list them for $60. Yeah, it's pretty. We're just listed for 60. That's what the other active is also at 60. Of course, his photos suck. Yeah, horrible. Well, his are 6.5D. Mine's a better size. Well, let's bump that price a little bit. Size 11 is a good size. So let's do $69.99 auto accept at $50. Be unused or lightly used. Have some storage. Push out easy. See photos. That's something actually eBay told me to do. Is in your item condition, always add the word see photos. Because if there's a dispute, they can say, well, it's clearly in the photo. That actually did help me in one case. Usually eBay is I find pretty easy to deal with. At least recently. They have had their ebb and flow of business. Sometimes they're more friendly, sometimes they're not. Size 11D. 10199D 0332. 14 July 1999. I think I wrote a check not too long ago, and I put the date 1999 on it. I don't write many checks. Or something I was filling out. I don't remember what it was, but I was filling something out. And I put on that date of 1999. And that was in 2022. It's not like I was a year off. I mean, I was like, yeah, quite a few years off. So where am I on my custom SKUs? I think I'm on 23 FEB 2407. Shoe size 11. Combat black boot, men leather. Leather. Okay, I'm going to take out all of the additional size, like the EU size and all that, because I don't know, maybe I can find a size chart for Addison Boot Company. Let's take a look. The ones I'm finding are from not directly from the manufacturer, and the two that claim to be it have different conversions. So yeah, I'm not putting any of those sizes in. No. Handmade, no. There we go. All right. Let's do. All right. Paste. Enter. Copy. Paste. Oh, it's almost 3 a.m. I'm not tired. Do I do more photos, more listings, or should I try to go to bed? Now, normally, I'm with people I stay up till like 5. But I think I gotta take the little man to grandma's tomorrow in the morning, like 7 a.m. What else? I'm gonna just see what else I can find within arm's reach. All right, next, brain secure code. Let's see what this one is. Now, this is also I think one that I can't sell on Amazon. Yeah. And what the heck? Why is the price so low? I would have sourced this if the price was like that. Let me see. Let's scan it in Scout IQ. See what's going on. So it was a lower profit book. So it's only about $4 profit, but the rank is really good. That must be why I picked it up. But that's one thing I don't like about Scout IQ. It does not tell you if you're gated or not. Well, let me see. Let me open up Amazon. And let's see if I can get auto-gated in this one. I think I already tried, but let's find out. Used. Apply to sell. Request approval. Nope, they are asking for an invoice for Microsoft. So we're going to see what this one's going for on the eBays. Wow. How do eBay booksellers make any money? Seriously. So, sold comp. $5.15 free ship. Yeah. I'm telling you, books got to be an Amazon thing. It's only 2 sold on eBay. The rank on Amazon is good, so that's what I don't understand. Unless it could be, that's also another thing about textbooks. They can announce a new edition, and like that, the value goes from like good amount to nothing, and they won't sell. And even on Amazon, like the rank can be pretty good now, but once they do that, the rank's just going to skyrocket. Now, there may be kids or people who they just want to learn the topic, especially not at school. Like I've done this myself, and I've bought old editions of textbooks to learn the thing on my own. Or I once had probably one of the coolest professors I've ever had at college. Purposely was at least 2 editions behind in every book he had for every classroom, because he thought that the college textbook was a scam. He hated it, and he'd tell you, go find the edition 2 that's out of like 2 editions ago, buy it used. It should be about $8, and it'll teach us the same stuff. And occasionally he might, if there was anything that actually was updated or other examples, he would supplement that with other stuff. For the life of me, I can't remember his name. He teaches at UW Green Bay about probably close to 10 years ago now. Awesome instructor. Learned so much from him. not just in the topic of the courses either. That's the type of teachers that you wish for. On the contrary, there's another instructor up there who wrote his own textbook saying, "You better bet we had the newest edition every single year." Ugh. All right, here's another book. Let's see. Let me try it on the desktop. That's the other thing about Amazon is that, well, the app is pretty good. Not perfect. Oh, it's McGraw-Hill. I can't sell McGraw-Hill. They require an invoice. So let's see, what does this one sell for on eBay? Sells for $6.96. Wait, no, that's the book I just looked at. Oh, yeah. Well, get yourself one of these little zappers. They're amazing. $3.99 free shipping. I mean, honestly, how are you making money at $3.99 free ship? Even shipping it media mail. Let's see, what's the weight of this puppy? Well, 15.8 ounces, so it would be the 1 pound medium mail rate or first class. But still, $4 by the time you pay for the shipping, then you pay fees, plus you had a source cost. Let's see. So if Second Dot Sale is in here, who has, holy schmoly, $2,333,343 positive feedback. So I guess little old me must not get it. So I'm thinking it's probably going on is that this may have for them probably was a profitable book at one point, but it no longer is. So they already got their profit out, so they're basically blowing out what the remaining stock at cost or like at cost to ship or less. And if they are doing that much in sales, most likely they aren't using eBay shipping. They actually probably have even better rates than eBay. $17 million items sold. So I guess I should not be saying anything about this company because obviously they're doing it. Man, look at so much of their stuff are books in like the $4 to $5 free shipping range. They're selling DVDs on here. They're new DVDs at a price. Oh, I might have to look at this guy's web because I know that DVD right there I can make money on Amazon on. And I've sold that one before. They're selling for $350. Oh wait, no, that's used. Never mind. I thought it was new. That makes more sense. That price is probably about right for that one used. Kind of interesting though. You see these. There are some businesses that run on profit margins that are just razor thin. And with the volume, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Let's see. Can I sort? Let's sort by highest price. Okay. Yeah. So they have one book listed. A single book. Their highest priced item on their store $40,000, $223.20. So they're not just rolling in that low margin space. They got a lot of books in the $1,000 range. Now looks like they're almost exclusively using stock photos. And they're using some photos that aren't even on the product. It's kind of weird. But then when they took their own photos, like they have this book here, they have listed over $1,000. It's a horrible photo. I wish I knew how to share the screen with this. But is there a way to drag and drop or something? I don't think so. I forgot the controls for this. I know there's a way to do it. But it's like you're sitting on, looks like someone's desk. Their purse strap is hanging in the bottom right corner. There's a piece of paper in the left. There's obviously looks like the edge of a stapler in the top left. It's washed out, overly white, and they must use a flash because the middle of it is shiny where you can't see what the product is. So even someone who apparently is running a pretty big business can have bad listings. In that book, they're trying to sell for $1,000. I have sold that one. I sold for $600, and I sold it in a year and a half. I wonder if maybe they bought it. Who knows? Wait, look. I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm getting distracted by something like this. I have pretty bad ADHD. I don't know if that's been obvious or not, but I do. And I get distracted by stuff like this, and I love to deep dive and dig in things like this in companies. So let me go to the other view. This way you can look at your solds. I'm going to look at their solds. Oh, they're hiding their sold listings. That's interesting. Well, I guess it's not truly hiding the listing. What they're doing is they're using the out of stock option. So when it gets back in stock, they can just up the number. It's not really hiding. That's what people call it. So let me see. Based on their, one they can find out, you can go to their feedback. If they're hiding their listings, and it'll tell you what they sold and the price they sold it for. Now, it doesn't tell you if it was plus shipping or not. It's just the list price. But let me see. Let me go down. $4, $5, $4, $5, $4, $3.50, $3.50, $3.89, $3.50, $3.50, $3.54, $8.65. Let me see. Is there 8? Oh, here's one that's 10. Here's one 12. $4.99, $4.99, $4.39. Yeah, so it does look like their business is mainly on selling the cheap books. They have more expensive books. Yeah, and all those are free shipping. So you can also click using the stock option in the feedback. You can click on the actual listing. Man, look at this book. They're out of stock of it. They sold it for $4.89, but they sold 4,660 of this one book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, which, by the way, that's a good book to read, especially if you give to, like, you know, if you have like a teenager, so they can kind of start to understand a little bit differently about money. That is a good book. But man, how do they run their business? Like, that's just such thin margins. That's just interesting. Well, I'm sure this is boring. No one is here. I'm probably gonna end this and then start going to wind down to bed. All right, so if anyone watches this in the future in my ramblings, thank you for watching. And you guys got to keep on selling, keep on listening. You have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.